Hi, I'm Rohan Shah, and I'm a PhD student at the University of Chicago. Before grad school, I worked in ed tech, and I was a math teacher, so I was asked to teach a math refresher course for incoming master's students before they start their program. And I noticed that they were at such a wide variety of backgrounds. Some people majored in English 10 years ago, others majored in economics last year, and they were all taking the same classes in the fall. And so the goal was to level set them. Now, I noticed that a lot of the students, if you just tell them you have to review algebra and in some cases calculus, it's like those are a year, 2 years worth of courses. And to review 2 years worth of courses in just a few weeks it's not really feasible to just do like a fast version of Khan Academy. And so my goal was to try to create something that's a little bit more adaptive. So I partnered with some of my old ed tech people and created this adaptive learning course that I'm going to share here. So this is the adaptive course. Now, this could also be used in conjunction with the live course where modules are assigned as homework, or it could also be used as a standalone thing. So there's two things that stand out here. One is just that the topics chosen are ones that are really specific to the type of math topics that are likely to come up and that are where the background will likely help with economics and stats courses that they take in the fall. The other thing is within each topic, we try to connect it to the type of math that they'll use. So for example, the way this works is when you click on a topic, first you see an introductory video, maybe two, that sort of explains the topic.
In this video, we're going to be talking about how...
And once you click Start Learning, a question comes up. Now, if the student gets it right, they'll move on. But for all these questions, there's an I'm not sure option. So if they click I'm not sure, or if they get it wrong, then they're going to see
in this problem, we're trying
a video and text explanation of that exact question. And because they got it wrong or said they're not sure, the next question is going to be very similar. And all the other adaptive stuff that I found, it really didn't have this feature where if somebody gets it wrong, they would just answer they would just have to answer a certain number of questions right in order to move on, instead of saying, well, hey, if you got this exact question wrong, let's have a video about that exact question. Usually the responses were like a generic response, but this way it took a lot of time. But we made videos for every single question that we have explaining that exact thing. And then the next one is going to be very similar now. So now this gives the students a chance, to really practice that and make sure that they, get it right. And if they get it right, then they could still verify through the explanation, but now they get to move on to something a little bit harder. So what this does is that it sort of lets some students, those who maybe have a stronger background, still go through all of the modules, but maybe they'll go through it quicker. They'll finish a module in 5 minutes or something, as opposed to the student who maybe needs more practice and will maybe spend 30, 40 minutes on that same module because they're answering more practice questions or watching more videos. And so this really gives them a customized experience. Even within that, sometimes a student might not know what they don't know. So within a topic, even if they think, oh yeah, I totally understand, linear equations or functional notation, they might not know that there's a little concept within that they don't know. So for the concepts within that they know, they'll be able to get it right. But for the one thing that they don't know, they'll be able to see a specific reaction video to that misconception that they made, and then they'll be able to get more practice just for that one topic that they didn't know. We also have some modules here that are specific, like, for example, translating English to math. That's not something that you commonly see in books, but essentially this is something where it's helping them translate sentences in English into equations in math to then see how it's used. As far as the set of topics that we have, for overall math, it's sort of split into these three things. One is just Jumpstart. This is just the foundational math thing. We sort of make this optional because most students are even most students are good with that, but some might not be. So that's for them. Then there's sort of the main algebra review modules, which are looking at system of equations, which comes up with supply and demand. And then, other like summation notation, even just explicitly talking about what that means, which might come up, quadratic equations. And then there's a little bit of calculus as well, where again, the calculus topics specifically go through profit maximization and the type of things that they're likely to see, and not just going through a year's worth of calculus. Instead, it's really just the targeted topics that they'll need. Now, obviously, this could be customized to the university, and based on what your needs are, we could customize this. I also do have other modules that we've created for other contexts, which also could be incorporated for like R or Stata, and even just like a year-long economics. This is equivalent to AP economics, so just like different topics within economics. Again, it's the same feature where you click on a topic and you first see an introductory video.
So,
explaining the concept. Then when you click start learning, there's questions, and again, it's adaptive. There's also an admin portal. So as an admin, you can add all the students at your school, and then you can also track, like, for each student, like which modules have they completed and whatnot. So that is that. Feel free to let me know if you have any questions. I'm happy to meet and answer any of your concerns.